Dorman, and I'm a certified funnel builder and ClickFunnels ambassador. And today we're going to talk about how to set up a funnel to collect reviews for your business. And before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, too, if you aren't a ClickFunnels user, make sure you sign up for ClickFunnels today in the description section. And also check out the description section for some really awesome resources as well. So this is going to be a really fun video because we're going to use different parts of ClickFunnels. We're going to use the survey element. We're going to use the survey workflow app, and then we're also going to use funnels as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a survey inside the survey workflow app. And we're going to go over here to the left-hand side. And if you haven't already added the survey workflow app, you'll just click here to add apps. Find the survey workflow app, which I already installed. You'll click it, add app, and then it'll show over here on the left-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click survey workflows. I'm going to click add new survey workflow, and then I'm going to call this business review survey and click create survey workflow. And what this does is it's going to take us to this editor, and this is where we're going to actually create the survey. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click contact information. And before we kind of dive into it, I created a YouTube video or a series of YouTube videos explaining all the different features inside the survey workflow app. So make sure you check that out in my channel. But we're going to click contact information. It'll have contact information. For the description, we'll put please input your contact information. And this is really helpful because maybe they left a really good review and you want to call them or email them saying thank you or give them a gift. And if they leave a bad review, then at least you could follow up with them. And the purpose of this survey is to basically split out the good reviews from the bad reviews. So the good reviews, we want them to leave a review on, let's say, Google My Business or Yelp. And the bad reviews, we basically want them to leave their feedback and then kind of deal with it internally inside the business and then reach out to the customer to see if there's anything that you could do to help them. So this is kind of a really cool feature of kind of redirecting reviews. The good ones go where you want other people to see them, and then the bad ones is where it's just for you so you could deal with them. So down here below under configurations, currently we have show name fields. So it'll be first and last name, show email field, and then show phone number field, which is their phone number. So you could update this depending on your preference, but for right now, I'm just going to do the name fields and then also the email field. So I'm just going to uncheck or unenable the phone number field and then click Save Changes. And so it's going to create our first step in the survey. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this plus icon right here and add question. And so for this one, we're going to ask them, how did we do? And so we're going to use a feature called scoring. So this is basically assigning a numerical value to an answer. So under the headline, we're going to say, how did we do? And then we could say, please select a star rating. And then we're going to enable scoring. And then under options, this is where we're going to list out the answer and then the score. So for this first one, we're going to do 1 star and then the score of 1, then 2 stars, the score of 2, 3 stars, the score of 3, and up until 5 stars. So we're going to use an emoji. Let's do the star emoji. Assign a score of 1, 2 stars, score of 2, 3 stars, score of 3, 4 stars, score of 4, and then 5 stars, score of 5. Score of 5. Then click Save Changes. So they're going to input their contact information. They're going to select a star rating under the how do we do question. And then at this point, this is where we're going to want to branch it out. So if they select 4 stars or higher, we want them to leave a review on Google My Business or Yelp. And then if it's 1, 2, or 3 stars, we want them to basically provide feedback, and it'll go to kind of the next step of the funnel. And so under this plus one, we're going to click add split. And then we're going to click on this little warning. We're going to add a rule. So we're going to click add rule. And then so when score is greater than or equal to 4, we're going to save that. And then we're going to click on it again, click change target, click redirect. So it's going to redirect them to a URL. And you could also redirect them to a different funnel or landing page, but we want them to be redirected to a URL. Click submit. And then we're going to click it one more time. So we're going to do URL. And this is where you're going to put your Google My Business review link or your Yelp review link. But for right now, we're going to do just Google. Then click Save Changes. So just to kind of take a step back, if they score 4 or 5 stars, and with scoring it's 4 or 5, it's going to take them to this step, which is going to redirect them to leave a review on Google My Business or Yelp. But for right now, it's just going to take them to google.com. And so what we'll do is we're going to click on this plus icon right here. We're going to click add question. And so this is for the people that have either put a 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star. So for scoring, it's 1 to 3. And under input, we're going to say, please share your feedback. And then click Save Changes. So just to recap, if it's 4 or higher, it's going to go down to this path. If it's 3 or less, it's going to go down to this path. Or basically, if it's not 4 or 5, it's going to go down here. And then what we'll do is we're going to click on this plus icon. We're going to add a split. We're going to click on this, add a rule. So add a rule. So with this one, we're going to say when score is less than or equal to 3. And then we're going to click on it, change target. Instead of ending the survey, we're going to redirect. And then we'll click submit. And then we'll actually want to redirect it to some sort of landing page, basically saying like, thank you for providing feedback. We'll reach out to you if we have any questions or something like that. So for right now, we're just going to leave it as is. And we're going to go back inside ClickFunnels and create our funnel. And so now we're going to create our funnel inside ClickFunnels. We're going to click Funnels. We're going to click Create Funnel. And then we're going to actually start from scratch. The cool thing about ClickFunnels is there's a lot of different funnels that you could use as templates. But for our purposes, what we want to do is start from scratch. The name, we'll call it Reviews. Click Create Funnel. So now we're in the funnel editor, and we're going to click on this plus icon right here. And then we're going to click Page. And then we're going to do a new page. And then we'll call this Leave a Review. And then click Create Page. We're going to click Edit. And then this is going to be a pretty simple funnel. So we're going to have a header. We're going to have a headline that says something along the lines of, please complete the survey. And then we're going to have a footer. And then that should be about it. Oh, and then also we're going to add the survey element so we could attach the survey. So we're going to click on this plus icon, add a new section, blank section. We'll add a row, 1 column row. And let's actually adjust this really quick. So we're going to change the background color of this section. So we're going to let's do this nice, let's do like a darker blue. Yeah, something along those lines right here. And then we're going to click Add Element. And at this point, you could add an image element and then upload your logo here. But for right now, what I'll do is I'm going to just do a headline, and then I'm just going to put logo. And let's make this white. And then that's where the logo would be. So let's add one more section, blank section, one column row, add an element, and this is where we're going to have our survey. So let's find the survey element, and then we're going to attach our survey that we have, this business review survey. Then why don't we also add a headline? So we're going to add an element, do a headline, then bring this headline above the survey, and we'll say something along the lines of, please leave a review. And that way people could start going to the survey, input their contact information, and then leave a star rating. And then you'll also want to add a footer as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this footer or this header right here and then drag it down. And then you can add more items to the footer, but at least add your logo. And then you can also add your socials and everything. So we're going to click save. We're going to go back. And then let's clone this page. And so this is going to be a thank you page. So we're going to edit the page. And so in our survey, if someone leaves a 4 or 5-star rating, it goes to Google My Business, or currently in our example, it'll be Google, but in your funnel, it'll be Google My Business or Yelp. And then if it's a 1, 2, or 3-star, it's going to go to here to this thank you page, where basically this is a good way for them to schedule a call with you. So we're going to put this one as thank you for providing feedback. Then we'll add a subheadline. Let's make this color darker. Then we'll put your feedback is valuable to us. Please book a call below. Then we're going to take out this survey element right here, and we're going to add an appointment or event scheduler. Now with this one, this is hooked up as if you were using ClickFunnels to book appointments. Now, if you're using something like Calendly, then you'll want to embed Calendly on this part of the funnel. And then we're going to click save. Then we're going to go back. And then we're just going to clean up these URLs right here. So let's do settings. Submit. So we have leave a review right here. We're going to go down here and let's edit the settings. We'll say thank you. And then we'll put thank you right here and then click save or submit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to click this copy right here. So we're going to copy the URL. We're going to go back to the survey and attach it to the survey workflow. And then just as a reminder, there's this warning right here. So you'll just want to make sure that if you're using ClickFunnels to book appointments, that you set up the event type and then attach it here. So let's go back. Let's go back to the survey workflow and go to this one right here. And then under redirect, we're going to click into it, add the thank you URL, and click Save Changes. So let's go back to the funnel and test it out. So we're going to go to Funnels. So this is our funnel, and we're going to test out the funnel to see if it does what we set it up. For the first name, I'm going to put my first name and my last name. And for this one, we'll say test1@gmail.com. Click next. And then we're going to select 4 stars. So 4 or 5, it's going to go to Google. And for yours, it's going to go to either Google My Business or Yelp or wherever you collect reviews. And then we're going to click next. And it does exactly what we need it to do. So now we're going to go back to the funnel, and then let's do it as if we gave it a 1, 2, or 3 star. So we're going to go back to the funnel, click preview. And then I'm going to add my name again. And we'll say test2@gmail.com. Click next. And then I'm going to do as if it was a 3 star. So with 1, 2, or 3, it's going to redirect us to the next step, which is to leave some feedback. Say, I'm sharing my feedback. So let's click next. And then it takes us to the thank you page. So it says, thank you for providing feedback. Your feedback is valuable to us. Please book a call below. And then this is where people can book a call. So that is how we create a funnel to collect business reviews. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to comment below. And also too, if you're stuck or need some additional help, feel free to go to the description section to book a free consultation with me. And I'd love to help you out.